Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to some more of The Sims 2, which could actually be the final episode with the Jones family here, because I've been doing a lot off screen, little do you know, because I've been trying to get our little, let's just enjoy this moment here with mother and son, but I've been trying to get our little son here, Phil, grown up, because of course he needs to grow up, he needs to become a teenager and decide what he wants to do with his life. So he is going to have a birthday tonight. He's going to be turning he's going to be a teenager in 1 day, so I believe we can have a birthday for him tonight. So I think Count's going to go ahead and do that for him actually, and throw him a nice birthday party. So we've kind of done a lot though with the family, the Jones family here. I mean, from Holly finding the love of her life, and Count, who was a vampire and had this magnificent transformation, to now becoming a werewolf with her for the love of his life, to having a family, running a business, Holly getting the job of her dreams, and Count on his way to the top, basically. And I forgot, he doesn't have as many friends as she does, so let's cancel that and have Holly do it instead. Because we want this to be a big blowout, since we have so many people that, well, really we haven't had too many people that have influenced Phil in his life, because his young life hasn't really done too much yet, but we need to have a lot of people here supporting everyone, and supporting him on his big day. So yeah, we've kind of done a lot with the family, and I feel like we've kind of, you know, finished what we started, and we've kind of just been like, okay, we've completed everything we need to. Count obviously is on his way up. He got, I think, 2 promotions off screen. He is now a judge, and he's gonna get another promotion probably when he goes to work tomorrow. I'm not sure, but he's on his way to the top, just like his wife Holly. And we need to go ahead and actually order the cake here. We're not going to do too much decoration wise and all that stuff. We just want to, let's see. As a child, the day you look forward more than others, but as you age, an extra reminder just how old you really are. If you're not, friends like teasing cake with one, blah blah blah. Okay, so this one is probably for people who are aging up from like an adult or something. So we'll just go with the standard birthday cake. That's all we're gonna do today, is we're gonna do the birthday cake. Just the cake itself, because we want Phil to grow up and not, you know, we don't want to do too much with it. We don't want to kind of have too big of a deal out of it. Like, yes, it's a big deal, he's growing up from a kid to a teenager, but it still is pretty awesome that we've got so far with him, and everything's been kind of good so far. If only he can just get to his birthday cake, that would be a great thing, but everybody just conjures into the living room for some reason. So we need to go and get him aged up. And also, what we need to do is see, when Phil ages up, if we can turn him into a werewolf, because that's basically what's going to be like the turning point as to what we decide to do with the family, whether we end it today or not, which more than likely we will. Because there's not too much more that we can do. I mean, Holly and Count are getting older. Soon they're going to become elders. And it's just going to be, you know, the life cycle. And you can only go so far. So we have plenty of other families and all kinds of things that we can do. We can also follow Phil's story as well on what he decides to do with his life. But he's got to grow up first. So everybody conjure over into the kitchen here. Phil's gonna blow out his candles. He's super, super happy. I'm not too sure how his meter will be, because as you can see it right now, it's not full at all. So obviously he's not getting the best. But he did pretty good for himself. He didn't grow up too well though, unfortunately, because we didn't get the cutscene, so I guess he didn't grow up the way he wanted to. I'm gonna keep his turn-ons and turn-offs the same, but we need to give him an aspiration to aspire to be. And Phil really loves sports, so I think he would be good with the popularity aspiration, because he's Actually, he's wearing a... Okay, we don't want you to grow up. I don't know who you are. But he's wearing a jersey. And when I was playing off screen trying to get... count his stuff that he needed, his, you know, his skills, Holly and her son were outside playing, and he said, I'm really excited to... Actually, I want to pause. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, it said over there at the side, if you read it, that Phil didn't really grow up the best. He had a horrible growth. So hopefully we can make it better, depending on what he wants to do with his life. But Phil really loved sports because he tried the sports activity and he really liked it. So we're definitely going to have him do that. Now, here is the big question. Can we, since Holly and him seem to have a good relationship, she cannot. Okay, so she cannot do anything with him. So he has to unfortunately be an adult to become a werewolf. So for the sake of the Let's Play, we're not going to be having him live in this house as an adult. It just didn't seem like something he should really be doing. I mean, he can always turn into a werewolf just like his parents anytime he wants. But he doesn't have to end up exactly like his parents. And I did complete my goal, which my goal generally was just for Holly and Count to have a family, have a good life. Holly wanted to be a werewolf, and that was one thing I wanted to accomplish, and I finally did it, and I was just like, wow, finally I have a werewolf family. And I found out you can't have werewolf children. So, you know what? Whatever. We're okay with that. Ooh, and a funny thing, since these guys are playing with the bubble blower, quote unquote, what was funny about it is, because if you really know what it's supposed to be, like for real, it's a representation of something else, not a bubble blower. I won't go any further. It was funny though, because Phil, when he was a kid, he was sitting down there with his parents and using the bubble blower. I don't know why, but I just thought that was pretty funny. But Count here seems to want Phil to get a scholarship. So let's hold that one, and let's actually have Phil apply for some scholarships to see if he can get accepted. And if he gets some scholarships, that might be something we could think about. Maybe getting him towards college life or something. And if we want, we can follow him over there, or if we have another story that he just so happens to be a part of, I think that would be pretty cool, because we could see him reoccur again. I'm not too sure, but I think I'm leaning towards another family right now instead of going towards the college life aspect. I want to do pretty much every aspect of the game. Alright, so Phil has got a Sim City Scholars Grant. So, excellent grades, he will receive $1,000 towards his next semester in college, and he does have an A+ in school right now. So I'm pretty sure he's good to go on that, and he'll get that scholarship. But Holly and... Well, I don't even remember what I was talking about, but he's been... We could probably do another family. Oh yeah, every aspect. Like, I want to do the business aspect, do the business pack, and we've done that with Holly and Count's business, which I do need to open, actually. Because they are... Well, it's party time, but still, it's nighttime, their energy won't go down, so they can be over here in the shop. It won't bother. It won't hurt them to be in the shop, so we're gonna have them do that. And then Bill here will probably need to head to bed. In his bed, though, and his bed technically doesn't really match his personality anymore, because he is no longer a child, so he doesn't need the toy box or anything like that, so we'll work on him tomorrow. But he does need to get to bed because he does have school tomorrow, bright and early. But Count has opened up the business, and Holly's going to clean up everything in the kitchen. We're going to get to the end of the party in just a minute here, and then we'll go ahead and get over to the business and see what's going on over there with people. But I want to do some apartment stuff. I want to do some college stuff. I want to do the we already technically did the vacation stuff because they went on their honeymoon. There's so many packs, like literally they're sitting right beside me, and I can't hardly think of them because they're covered up with all a bunch of stuff. But anyway, it's like the university one I could see, the nightlife one, which we haven't really done. We've done a little bit of because when Holly was looking for Count, he went and they went to an actual nightclub or whatever. She went there, and then I think they went out to eat as well. Oh yeah, I remember they did go out to eat, and he proposed to her as well. So you have somebody over here who literally cannot figure out what they want, and you're not in your business. So Holly, I'm gonna need you to be the cashier. Great job on the party though, we had a pretty good party. And look, you didn't get to him in time and now he's leaving. No, don't follow him, he's leaving because of his bad service. I mean, seriously, do you not understand that, Count? He had bad service, he's gonna leave. Really though, I think the business thing was kind of something that I wanted to add on just for the sake of having something else for Count to do. But in the end, I don't really think the business thing worked out for these guys. Like, Count has his own type of style in the way that he does things. So he's not exactly cut out for a business, and neither is Holly really. If you're doing the business thing, you gotta have a family that runs a business, and I don't know where they are. I'm guessing they're in that town where the business center is and where you can actually look at all the businesses, which I haven't went in yet. But I think we could definitely do better with that if we had something like that, like we had the business family who was dedicated to the business. I think that would be a lot better. So we had a few customers in here in the store. Count is upstairs, of course. So he needs to come downstairs and do something with these people because they're still undecided whether they want to buy our products. Holly doesn't have anyone over in her bakery yet, which is okay. The basic sale didn't work for him. She decided she didn't want anything. That's fine. Chester looks like he's about to get something. We'll see. You know what, since you don't want to buy anything, I'm gonna turn you into a werewolf. There you go, girly. There you go. That's what you get. You get turned into a werewolf if you don't want to buy anything from my store. Hey, have a good life. There you go. Bye! Oh, we're going to toss a football? No. You're going to work. Sales, basic sales. You could potentially be someone that we could actually have as a werewolf as well, depending on if you want to buy something from us or not. Ooh, he did not like that hard sell. Try to offer it cheaper and see what he thinks. No? Okay, well you're too picky. That's all you are, you're too picky. And we can't turn anyone into a werewolf because we are no longer werewolves. So whatever. Holly, yeah, you gotta turn back, girl. Bring up these customers, and then we're gonna have Count close the business. Obviously, because we got a long line of people, and it's daytime. So they gotta get back to doing what they need to do, which is, of course, their jobs and everything else. Phil has school today as well, and he has work. So, or not Phil. Count has work, if I could talk, and Phil has school today. He's looking good, so he's ready to go to school. I'm bright and early, which is good. That's why I put him to bed and told him to go to sleep when I did, so we would be able to get him off to school. Count, what are you doing? You have to be at work, don't you? No? Oh, 10 a.m. Okay. Well, you could get you something to eat, since you're so hungry. Alright, Phil's heading off to school, which is good. That's what we want. We'll give him a day of school, just for him. God's gonna get him something to eat before he has to head off to work. Holly's in the shower, of course. Much needed shower for her. Alright, Count, there you go. Got you something to eat. All good. You'll probably take a shower too. Because I think Holly... she's alright. By the time you get up there, it should be okay. Actually, skip the shower, buddy. You have got to go to work. so never mind that. Holly is going to work as well. So everybody is going to be leaving the house and it'll be all on their own. I do want to see if Count does get his raise today, his promotion, because I did work pretty hard. I also went ahead and hired a gardener as well, because the flowers really annoyed me. They kept dying. And mostly because the stupid animals would run through and roll on the flowers, like they always do. And Phil got a $100 reward for his report card. Phil's relatives. Oh, his relatives gave him a reward for his report card. Okay, well that's good, Phil. Let's have you do your homework though. I want you to keep your homework up, because you gotta keep your A+ grade up. And there we go. Count was promoted to senator. So I figured he was gonna get ready and get his promotion, since I've been working really hard with him. He's making quite a bit of money, but he does need a few points of charisma, as well as logic and creativity, so he could definitely use some extra boost, but he probably is on his way up to the top anyway, you know. Holly's got there, and he's the next. It'll be fun to do. Now we're just waiting on her to get home. She works late, and Phil is done with his homework, which is good as well. Let's see if we can review and see if we have any accepted scholarships or not. It's been a day since we applied for some scholarships. We can see, let's see, currently has the following. $1,000 scholars grant with a $1,000 value. Okay, so let's see if we can actually apply for some more scholarships. See if we can get him some more money, because whatever you have in scholarships is the money that you can get for going towards your college. Okay, so we don't qualify for any, but here are some examples. So we have the Hogan Award, which is high body skill points, okay, for athletics. Scholars grant A- or better, so we do have that. We'll get that. And then previously I've talked about aliens, which he wasn't, so we can't get that. No orphan sim assistance fund, no living parents, but that is not available for him as well. So really the only one he can do is like high body skill point one, if he really likes athletics and stuff. But he really doesn't have anywhere around here where he can actually do some of his athletic stuff to get himself like up in his body skill points. So I think that'll have to be something he'll have to work on himself, maybe when he moves out or something like that. But honestly, I think he's about ready to move out. He could technically go ahead and move out if he wanted to. He doesn't have a want to go to college, but you know, it just seems like it would be a good idea for him to do, because I feel like there would be more for him in the line of jobs if he went through to college and stuff. Alright, so Holly's back from work. Bill needs to start thinking about stuff for the future. Yes, he is. We've already got a head start on that, so we're good there. So now all we need to do is we need to have Bill get something to eat and probably head to bed. Because he definitely will want to get himself some rest before he goes to school tomorrow. Holly, you are good. You just need to, well, you're sleeping, so cool, you can sleep. You just talked to one of your friends though, Phil. One of your little friends who just didn't grow up the same time you did. Okay, Count and Holly are in the bed, but they're about to get up because they're about to turn into vampires. So, I mean, not, why do I keep saying vampires? Werewolves. So, they're gonna be good. Going back to the way they are. And I think they're pretty good with them, and then Phil is good as well. So, whatever he wants to do, he can do, I guess. He's probably gonna keep talking to his friend, though, which is fine. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna speed through this day, get to tomorrow. Or you know what? Why are we even bothering? We should probably just send him off anyway. I mean, I'm literally, like, putting off the inevitable, but I think it's time we move on to a different family. We've had fun with this family. But we gotta move on, and I think the last thing that we need to do is we need to do something. I probably gotta get up for it. College. Here we go. He has to call and move out, which now would be the perfect time. So here he goes. He's gonna call. He's going to move to college. We do have one scholarship, I believe. Yes. Here we go. Parents, be warned. Phil is about to leave for college. The taxi's gonna come and Phil off to college for his new life as a young adult. Holly, you and Count better get out of here for this. Leaving. Your son's leaving for college. What a big journey. What a big journey he's been on. But now it's time for him to go. Alright, bye. Looks like Holly didn't make it. He was taking a shower. But Phil's went over to college and can be found in the college neighborhood students section. So if we want to go ahead and have Phil go off to college and join him on his journey, then we can do that as well. But I think for now what we're going to do is we're going to end things off here with the Jones family. Mostly because I think it is time for Holly and Count to move on to some greater things, as well as we need to do that ourselves. So we're going to leave off the Jones family here in their house with their business doing good. We got $85,000, so they're set for life. They've been through so much in terms of their relationships, but now it's time for them to move on. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end it off here, guys, and I will see you next time with some more of The Sims 2 when we start something new with a whole new family, or you know, whatever I decide to do next. So see you guys next time.